It all began on a chilly Glasgow evening, November 28, 1887, when Brother Walfrid, an Irish Marist brother with a heart bigger than Parkhead itself, founded Celtic Football Club in the East End. His goal wasn't fame or fortune, it was food. The poor Irish immigrants of the Kelton district were starving, and Walfrid's vision was simple yet profound: raise money for the needy through the beautiful game. Inspired by Hibernian of Edinburgh, he called his new club Celtic to celebrate the shared Celtic roots of Scotland and Ireland. The green and white hoops would soon become symbols of pride, faith, and defiance. Celtic's first game came just months later, January 28, 1888, against their now eternal rivals, Rangers. A 5-2 victory set the tone. By 1892, they'd moved into their spiritual home, Celtic Park, fondly known as Paradise. Within a decade, they'd lifted their first Scottish Cup and league title, planting the seeds of an old firm rivalry that would shape Scottish culture for generations. The early years weren't just about football, they were about identity. Celtic became the People's Club, a voice for the working class and the Irish diaspora. In 1897, they even sailed across the Atlantic to South America, dazzling crowds in Argentina and Uruguay and teaching locals a chant known as the Celtic Waltz. Even then, the green and white traveled far beyond Glasgow's fog. Through the wars, heartbreaks, and roaring crowds, Celtic built a legacy. The 1920s Iron Curtain defense, the genius of Jimmy McMenemy, and the artistry of Patsy Gallacher carved their names into football folklore. Yet it was the arrival of one man that transformed the club into legends: Jock Stein. In the 1960s, Stein built a team that danced through Europe, the Lisbon Lions. Every player born within 30 miles of Glasgow, yet they conquered the continent. On May 25, 1967, they stunned Inter Milan to become the first British club to lift the European Cup. The fans called it destiny, the rest of Europe called it a miracle. But glory never comes without struggle. The decades that followed were filled with both heartbreak and rebirth. Financial crises, boardroom battles, and the looming shadow of Rangers tested Celtic's soul. Yet time and again the club rose from the ashes, because this was never just a football team. It was a cause. The 21st century brought a new dawn. Under Martin O'Neill, Henrik Larsson became a king among boys, nearly conquering Europe again in 2003. Then came Brendan Rodgers, whose invincible side went unbeaten for an entire season. When Rangers collapsed into bankruptcy in 2012, Celtic ruled Scotland alone. 9 straight league titles, trebles galore, and the roar of paradise echoing once more. Today, in 2025, the boys sit top of the league again. Rodgers back at the helm, McGregor leading with pride, and Kyogo's lightning feet sparking joy in every corner of the park. The club has 54 league titles, 43 Scottish Cups, and more history than most nations could dream of. But what truly sets Celtic apart isn't just the trophies, it's the soul. Born from famine, faith, and hope, this club never forgot its roots. From feeding the poor in 1887 to donating millions to charity today, Brother Walfrid's dream lives on. Celtic isn't just a team. It's a reminder that greatness grows from struggle, and that even in the darkest times, faith and a bit of football can light the way.